Shalom Barakatam, called Akyam. I want to go into a lesson pertaining to perfection. You understand? Perfection. But first, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai. The honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS. Salutation to the other Akyam around the four corners of this earth. Pushing this truth. This word in sincerity and in truth. You understand? I want to go into perfection and what the prophets actually say about it. You understand? Because these things was written aforetime, and all these things was written for learning. You understand? I'm going to begin with Matthew chapter 5, verse 34, right? Salak, verse 48. It reads, Be therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect. You understand? This is Yahushai, the Son of the Most High, speaking. You understand? Him said that we're supposed to be perfect. You understand? Even as our Father, who is in heaven is perfect. You understand? So, him never said, if we be perfect like, Pastor Pork Chops. Him refer you to the highest. Be as your Father which is in heaven. And why are we supposed to be, why are we supposed to be as the Father? Because only the Father is good. The scripture tell you that. There's none good but the Father. Yahweh Shai tell you that. You understand? The Son of the Most High. Him tell you, there's none good. Why callest thou me good? There's none good but the Father. You understand? There's the Father good. The Father perfect. All his ways perfect. All his ways are just. You understand what I say? So we know in becoming or being, like Yahweh Shai, because Yahweh Shai had the image and Father. You understand? When he walked the earth as a man the last time before them crucify him, him did fully like just now. You understand? He was perfect. You understand? Him never go off. It wasn't like when he was Solomon. You understand? Him come back as Yahweh Shai, fulfill, what was written aforetime, by the prophets. And him come back, master the thing. The last time that he walked the earth as a man. You understand? He was as what the scriptures say. You're supposed to, be as your Father, which is in heaven, perfect. You understand? Now, how do you get perfect? You have to meditate upon what the Father said. You understand? For why? Let me bring First John chapter 5. You understand what I say? These are the things that you have to meditate on. You understand? Because these are the things that gonna get you, get you perfect. This is First John chapter 5 verse 3, right? For this is the love of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous. You understand? So when we keep them commandments, you understand, the laws, the statutes, the judgments of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, that is how you're going to show him that you love him, and that is how you're going to become perfect in his eyes. You understand how I say? That is when perfection is achieved. Now when you're doing your own thoughts and your own ways, hence why, in Isaiah, let me get that, right? This is why. You understand? This is why the Father say, if you do what I tell you, because your thoughts, his thoughts is two different things. You understand what I say? Him say, this is Isaiah chapter 55, right? Starting at verse 8. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, so hence why we have to follow him commands, right? Neither are your ways my ways, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. You understand? So the Most High is from above, we are from below. You understand what I mean? I say? If you follow the fleshly mind, you understand what I mean? I say? Your thoughts going to tell you say your heart deceitful, deceitful above all else. Who can know it? If you just think of your own way, your own thoughts in this world, what go happen? You're far from perfect. You understand what I mean? I say you're far from perfection. You understand? Hence why, the Father said, tell you in 1 John chapter 5, and 3 say, hey, yo, my commandments are grievous. You understand? Focus, do this. Do this on my will. You understand what I mean? I say, this is how you're going to show me that you love me. You understand what I mean? This is how I'm going to see as perfect. This is how you go walk, be upright. You understand what I mean? I say, you're going to be upright in his eyesight. You understand? You're going to be an upright. You're going to be unlike Esau. You understand what I mean? I say, which is, we don't have an upright spirit in him. You understand? Right? I'm going to read Romans chapter 12 and 2. Get these precepts out. You understand? Give what the prophets them have to say. You understand? This is Romans chapter 12, verse 2, right? And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is good and acceptable and perfect, right, will of God. You understand? Going back to 1 John chapter 5 and 3. You understand what I'm saying? And if you're not going to conform to this world, the only way you're not going to conform to this world is if you're operating off of them vibrations, that spirit that is from above. You understand what I mean? So everything else outside of that, you're going to find yourself either on the left, or on the right, and not on that straight and narrow path. You understand what I mean? I say? Because on either side you have dangers. You understand? So many ways to go off one path. You understand? So you have to make sure, say, hey, you internalize. Because this is what it's all about, Becoming. You understand? With the renewing of the man. Be renewing in the mind. You understand? Because the body profited nothing. It's the spirit that quickens. You understand? And the spirit is not no ghost and no dancing and flipping and, you see me I say? Rolling upon the ground and them thing like them Christians like to portray. You understand what I mean? I say spirit, the spirit, pertaining to John chapter 6, verse 63. You understand what I mean? I say? For it is the spirit that quickens. You understand? The body, profited nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. These are the words of the King. You understand what I mean? I say? Of the Hamashiach, the Messiah. You understand him say, yo, the words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. And Yahushai, him never come, you see me I say, and just build some thoughts. Him come with the message from, he that who had sent him and who sent him. Him tell us, for I was not sent. You understand what I mean? I say? I was sent but only unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. With what? With the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You understand? The will of the Father. What the Father, want him to do. You understand what I mean? I say? Which was to teach the path to perfection, or the path of perfection, be the perfect example, and being the sacrifice, the lamb, that which in blood would be shed. You understand? For salvation of Israel. You understand? Salvation of in people. It was a salvation for everybody. You understand what I mean? I say, because the Most High not deal with everybody, so you can get that imagination out of your head. Because there is an imagination. You understand what I mean? I say, there is a dread imagination. You see me? I say, a dread piece of folly. You understand? The Most High is one who, in thoughts higher, as I just read in Isaiah chapter 55. You understand? Him ways higher than your ways. It have a reason why him not deal with them other people, It have a reason, because why? I give the blueprint for create everything, So you must know how him create what and what purpose him create, them other people for. And what purpose him create Jacob for. You understand what I mean? I say? You know, if you want to know why I'm create Jacob for, you go in Romans chapter 9, start from the first verse, go down. You understand? For the service of power, for everything pertaining to the covenants, pertaining to the promise. You understand what I mean? I say, for be, you know, it even telling, you know, they're supposed to be priests and priests, you know, and kings unto him. You understand? We're supposed to be priests, a royal priesthood. You understand? That's our job. Every man have them part for play. You understand what I mean? I say everything that was created have its purpose. You understand? Including the people them. Yeah, but you know, the Most High not just do things random, you know. You understand? He's the Father of wisdom. He knows all things. You understand? So, let me get Psalms chapter 19 and 7. You understand? Psalms chapter 19, verse 7. You understand? Because on this walk that we're walking right now is not a walk that, you know, you do whatever you feel like. You know, we have to get rid of all of the you know, your prior knowledge. You know, because them things is no knowledge at all. You understand? 2017, you know, and a lot of jakes, a lot of people outside here don't even know who them is, don't even know them nationality, yet you're well schooled. You go to the best universities. You understand what I mean? I say? You have the best jobs in a Esau's kingdom and you don't even know you don't even know your lineage, you don't even know where your seed come from. You understand what I mean? I say? You don't even know your history. I mean, no send that for sure say, yo, this the ways, you know, the knowledge of this earth is foolishness. You understand? This is Psalms chapter 19, verse 7, right? The law of the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, is sure, making wise the simple. You understand? And that all go back to, you know, Deuteronomy 4 and 6. You know, when give you them laws, them statutes, them commandments and judgments, you know, this is our wisdom and understanding. This is the wisdom and understanding of the Israelites. You know, this is not the wisdom of every people. You understand? Because why? Him said the wicked shall not understand. They will never get it. They can't understand it because it was given to them. You understand? If any man, you know, get anything, you understand what I mean? I say, it is for him get that from above. And you know, it wasn't the lot of these heathens, you understand what I mean? I say, forget the knowledge, the wisdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You understand? No, the understanding. You get what I'm saying? You see me? So them perfect, even them are not all perfect. Them perfect in the way how the Yahweh Hashem Yahushai created them to be perfect. So like Esau is perfect in his wickedness. You understand what I mean? I say? He's the perfect sword. You understand what I mean? I say? You understand? But Jacob now, they're gonna be they are striving, you know, which they were created to be the perfect judges, you know. You know, the priests. You understand? Having knowledge of good and evil. You understand what I mean? I say? Being as, you know, Yahweh Shai. You understand? Right? So, you know, that basically, you know, perfection is not a thing that, you know, you can get with earthly knowledge. Because there's no knowledge at all. You understand? The Most High ways, the Most High thoughts higher than that of the earth. You understand? Him laws, him statutes, him commandments, him judgments. You understand? Is what, you know, make Jakes perfect and upright. You understand? Having knowledge, having that you know, that perfect knowledge, you know, that balance in knowledge as well. You understand? Of good and evil. You understand? Having knowing about the judgments, how them supposed to live, you know, and not live as the beast. You understand? Right now we're in a time that, you know, we're supposed to even more than ever before, you know. I really, you know, examine yourself, because why? Every day the clock tick closer and closer. Every day is one day lesson, one day forward into the coming of Yahweh Shine. You understand what I mean? I say, so we know have to make sure, say, hey, you know, examine the, you know, Matthew chapter 5 and 48. You understand what I mean? I say, examine these things. See, are we, you know, as you know, like Akim in, you know, in the truth, being in the truth, are we, you know, fulfilling this which Yahweh Shai has said, you know, being not perfect as the Father which is in heaven is perfect. You understand what I say? So, you know, hopefully, you know, I brought some light to this topic. You know, I want to say Shalom Barakatam, Kal Akyom, you know, stay strong. And I want to say Mawat Lababal, you understand, Shalom Barakatam, the blessings to the apostles and the elders of GMS. Salutation to the other Akyom around the four corners of this earth, you know, pushing this word, you know, in truth and in sincerity. Stay strong.